In 2016, it's fascinating to see the penetration of all sorts of digital audio content and how it is consumed by virtually every person in the United States. It is not lost on anybody that particularly the music apps tend to be the most used apps, I think second only to Facebook in terms of time spent. And the reason, not surprising to many, is that the user experience is a very personalized one. It's a world where we're always on, always connected through earbuds, largely. And consequently, brands are very interested in figuring out how to weave their messages into this kind of a user experience. The very first digital audio kickoff committee was at the tail end of 2009. And at that time, I want to say we had 12 or 14 members of that committee, some publishers like Pandora, some broadcasters like CBS and Clear Channel, as well as many vendors, measurement, data providers that got together with this notion that we needed to start to promote what at the time seemed like an emerging trend. As iPhone users and other smartphone users later on discovered that music was a very important part of their media consumption on that phone, the world of digital audio exploded. From a brand perspective, what's really interesting is you could argue that there's an audio renaissance going on, that the notion of finding the last hired copywriter to do radio spots has changed over the last 4 or 5 years, largely because the engagement level of a listener has changed, and the messages now can be personalized. And to give you an example, Procter & Gamble, for years, the site aspect of their brand was what was most important to them. They now are starting to develop a digital audio strategy and taking advantage of all of the targeting aspects and unique listener environments that they can now message into.
We participated in the IAB's Audio Agency Days that last year were in New York and Los Angeles and San Francisco and Texas. And so that was a great way to meet a lot of the buy side in different parts of the country, and then to have an opportunity to present podcasting to them. So it's been a really great opportunity.
As we look forward in this next year, what are some of the new issues that are emerging on the horizon? New content providers. Podcasting is of great interest right now, both from a publisher side, but also from the ad buying side. New opportunities that allow brands, advertisers, to finely tune their targeting, both around content, but also around data. And the kinds of audience segmentation that many publishers like Pandora are creating to further refine and pinpoint, brand strategy, brand campaigns, both from a performance standpoint and also from a brand awareness standpoint.